beginnings of a home has been raised here on our peninsula. Hilma Baron has been busy with her dinos, pulling this thing together. She now has a proper roof over her head, somewhere that she can start to collate resources, and somewhere that she can feel a little bit safer when the sun goes down. Thanks to the feedback and recommendations of you all, I have installed Structures Plus, which should give us a bit more creative freedom when it comes to construction, and may even allow for some more quality of life effects, like us being able to craft from our storage rather than having to haul everything into our inventory. But we'll see how that works in practice. I certainly want to continue working on this home, but I also think we need to create a little bit more safety for our existing dinos. So looking at the beach and the surrounding area, I'd like to make a corral, somewhere we can use spikes to be able to keep them all safe from potential predators. But no doubt, life finds a way. It'll just provide a little bit of extra protection, say if we're away from home. Our new turtle friend, the Carbonemus, will be useful when it comes to exploring the water around our home, but I don't think we're quite ready for that yet either. So to begin with, we're going to focus on this corral, and then we'll focus on the inside of the home, getting everything we need to offer Hilma a higher quality of life. And with that, let us dive on in. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved, where, yeah, there's just so much pooping. All the time. All the bloody time. To begin our episode off today, we're going to be jumping straight into our Ingrams to see what we want to be looking at, purchasing next. And for me, one, standing torches, being able to get a little bit of extra light in here, I think is going to be good. There is also the S Plus version of it, which doesn't require fuel. We're not going to go for that. We're not looking for that kind of ease of life. We still want to be using resources. We still want things to be a little bit difficult. It's just the repetitive things that we're trying to get rid of. And we can make a saddle for our carbon out there. However, I'm hoping we might be able to just get one of those from a drop. We might not have to learn this, not just yet. We did unlock narcotics a while back. I would like to try and see if we can make some with the mortar and pestle. It looks like it's going to be narco berries and spoiled meat. We should still have a fair amount of spoiled meat around. What I'm really looking for here is this, the wooden spike wall. There is also a S Plus version of this, which seems like it can snap like fence foundations. You can also disable it. It does require us to have that unlocked though to begin with. So, you know what, we're going to unlock it, and we are also going to unlock this. Just because having the ability to snap, I think, is going to be useful. And then having a look at these pillars here, we can see that there are a variety of different types here now. They vary in length and size, and the wood does actually reflect that. I think for sake of ease, we're going to pick those all up now as well. And also, just thinking about general safety, this wooden shield here, I feel like it's probably worth us trying to make that at some point. Although in saying that, can we Spartan it? Can we use it with our spear? I don't know, but I think it's worth us getting anyway. And then we're just going to hold on to the rest of our points until we know for sure what we want next. Let's get making that shield there, and let's also get a few of these spikes made. Well, we got 3 of them to begin with, and let's see, are we able to equip this? Yeah, we can, in our offhand. Right, well, I don't want to throw you. Oh, there we go, that works. And we can use it like this. Excellent. Little bit of blocking, little bit of whacking. Good for us to have it, I think. Now, heading on outside, I'm thinking this is kind of the area that I'd like to have this corral. We can have it open to the water. I mean, that's probably a mistake. But yeah, nice big flat area here for us to work with. And you know what? I guess we could try and use the rocks here to just block off a portion of the beach. That might be the easiest way to do this. I mean, yeah, it would mean a predator would have to come up from there, but I feel like that's better than just letting things roam around here freely. So let's start to get this put down. There we go. And excellent. We can see that it is snapping. We can disable that with G if we want to. 45-degree snap, 90-degree snap. Okay, so there's all these different variations. I think we'll leave it off for now, just so we can get a little bit more control, but we're already making it most of the way across here. Yeah, we just don't want it dropping into the ground too much. Nice. I think we'd maybe need 2 more, I think. Right now, I believe it's fiber that we're needing more than anything, so let's go grab some. And a level up for Hilma. How nice! Okay, we've got at least another 4 on the way. And you know what? While we are here, let's work on that health. With what little light we've got left, we're going to see if we can get this put in place. Yeah, looks like we're going to need maybe 1 more here. That would cover nearly everything. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I mean, things can go around that. There we go. We've got 1 more left. We could go right down to the water, but I feel like that's a pretty good start. And you know what? I don't know if we're going to need another one going this way. I feel like just having that there, you know, that gives us something to work with. Now, we could look at doing something similar across this area here, and then leave the left-hand side for, you know, all of our away from home traveling. No, you know what? I think we are going to... leave it at that for now. The night is here once again. And you know, I think like this is the perfect time for us to get some torches placed down, because we'll know exactly where we want to have them. And then eventually, I think we are going to make a staircase going down towards the beach, as I'd like to build something of a dock out there that's a little bit more long-term, but you know, there's nothing to say that we can't make things look nice, is there? Okay, standing torches. We're going to put 1 here by the thatch, and let's get that lit before we do anything else. It looks like that does a fair amount of light for us. We're sure to get some on the outside as well. Oh, and we can kind of get it placed here. I like that. Yeah, good spot. Now we are going to need some extra wood in a pinch. Surprisingly, it's not that dark tonight. We'll just be popping on over here to grab some. And I have actually just found a little bit of a weakness in our wall here. I think we're going to want to try and get something across this spot here. Thankfully, we do actually have one up here. We'll grab that once we get back. Now, we do have to jump to be able to make these torches here. That's not too much of a trouble. There we go. Okay, let's put away our torch and just see how much light we're getting here. We've got 1 over there as well. I mean, it's not a massive amount of light, but it's enough to keep things illuminated. And obviously, when we're in here, we can also turn this on. And then we got lots of light. We'll keep that off just for now, though. Let's grab that spike wall and go and see if we can fill in that gap. Okay, I mean, it's enough to be a deterrent, I think. Yeah, great. Okay, wow. I'm just having a look at what we have access to. We can build stone now, which is brilliant. We can also build fur equipment. And look at this, parachute. I think we're going to need a parachute, at least a few of them. Effectively, what that will mean is that if we're exploring, if we're up high, we can hit that and potentially, you know, save our life. So we're definitely going to pick up the parachute. We're also going to be picking up the trank arrow. And then I think I'd like to have a look at getting into some of the metal tools. We do need metal for the tables and everything else like that. So we're going to pick up the forge, and I'd love to pick up the smithy as well, but we're still a little ways off that. So the wooden bench is something that we should be able to make just fine, but I think we're going to want to try and place that around the table, and for the table we are going to need metal. I think for now what I would like to try and do is make some narcotic arrows, and for that we are going to need to make narcotics. So let's grab some of these narco berries outside, and we'll see if we can make narcotics here. So we'll put both of those in. Ah, there it is, that's what we're looking for. Narcotics. Okay, so we'll go and make 4. And I'm pretty sure that we do have some more spoiled meat around. There's always a chance it could be on some of our dinos. Oh yes, we'll be taking that. And that's going to be a decent amount of narcotics. 14 to be exact, and it's actually enough to get us level up. And we can make trank arrows. All we need are the stone arrows that we've got and the narcotics. We're going to say craft all. Now I have no idea how much we would need to be able to, let's say, take down a trike. But I feel like it's probably going to be a fair amount. But looking at our level up, we are just going to keep on pushing up movement speed. Our movement speed seems to be lower than it was before. I swear we were up near 120. It could be the amount that we're carrying is affecting the movement speed that we've got right now. I'm not sure if that is something that varies. Let's see. If I drop off all the bits and pieces that we've got here, and then have a look. No, it's still the same. That's just a flat stat. Well, okay then. As soon as it's day, we're going to conserve a little bit of wood just by diminishing our flames. We can use some fiber, hide, and thatch to make a parachute, or 2. I feel like one is probably enough. And that is going to be something that I keep in our number one slot here. Which means that I do have to just, move things around a little. I think we're probably not going to be using the slingshot anymore. Make sure that we have a few boulder on the go. Alright, so today we know that we are going to want to try and find metal. Metal of some kind. So Perry, me and you are going to be going on a little bit of a journey. Ooh, purple. I'm not sure if we can get purple yet. I can't remember. Well, let's head towards that first. All the Dilophosaurs are currently following Perry. There we go. Let's stay moving. We'll go for that first, and then we'll try and see if we can track down some metallic-looking rocks. All right, Perry, nice and close now. Let's hop on off. Let's see what we got. Level 35. Yeah, not for a little while. Hey, you lot get out the bloody water, eh? Trouble you are. Oh, and I definitely think... Oh, we have some kind of trouble going on. Oh, get out the water, get out the water. What was that? Huh. You okay? Yeah, watch out for yourselves. The water is dangerous, it seems. Now, as for what kind of rocks we're looking for, I'm not sure. I mean, that might be metallic. Let's have a crack. See if we get any kind of metal. Oh, yeah, we are getting some metal from it. Just not a lot. Okay, I will experiment by also using this, which will give us flint primarily. It does also give us metal. About at the same rate as using the hatchet. Well, we'll crack them all. We'll pass on the rest to Perry. Alright, we got more rocks further down the beach. Give these a try. I could be wrong, but I feel like we're getting them a little bit more frequently with the pick, so we'll stick with the pick. That's definitely a good load of resources. 25 metal, that should be enough for us to get going. So we'll just grab the metal from you to begin with. You know what? No, we're gonna have to transfer everything. And you know what? We should be able to do that without too much trouble, I think. So if we have a look at this little item inventory organizer thing here, we can go stone, and we can see that Perry has a whole heap on him. So we're gonna select all, and we're gonna go pull, which pulls it into our inventory. It seems like we have to do this like for each piece. So like flint, for example. So it's not the fastest, but it still saves us a little bit of time. And then we just transfer it from our inventory straight into there. Oh, but yes, table time. Okay, we're gonna need 100 wood and 12 metal. Okay, so we're gonna go do some more wood harvesting, I think. So Perry, let's ride. Alright Perry, that's a lot of wood, that's a lot of work. Let's make it back home. Okay, we have enough metal, we have enough wood, we can get this table made. And as for where it's going to go, I mean, we could do one back here and have it be part of a workspace. No, I think we keep that for forges and whatnot. Honestly, I think the best spot for a table is probably going to be just on the other side of this window here. Let's look at something like that for now, because we can probably still fit a bench on that side. We are going to need a little bit more fiber, so we're just going to go and pull some plants. Okay, that is one bench made, and it does look like we are going to be able to fit it in there okay. But you know what, we'll go on this side first of all. And we could go for individual chairs, but I feel like this is just going to be a little bit more efficient. Oh no, we're sitting the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, excellent. Hey, there we go. I think we'll just move it a little bit closer. There we go, something like that. I like it. And I think we're just going to make 2 regular chairs for the other side. We'll see how that works out. That's the first chair put in place. And the second. Excellent. I know that isn't something that we really need, but you know, it just makes this place feel more like home. So one of the next things that I'm going to want to have a look at making is a refining forge. We're going to need a fair amount of hide, stone, flint, fiber, wood, etc. We might actually have all the things we need already. Alright, we are actually going to need a fair amount more hide to be able to get that forge made. Smelter. So we are going to be making our way out here with our dilos. So we're going to start off by making our way down the beach and seeing what we can find along the way. And right away, that level up is going to be going back into movement speed. That, you just totally climbed over the rocks, huh? Yeah, we're going to need to do some more spiking along the top there. Or find some other option. Okay, so let's see if we can get them attacking okay. Yeah, there we go. They're going to make very quick work of these poor little fellas. There we go. What we'll do is when we get back home, we'll harvest the hides. Mind the triceratopses. Man, I tell you what, it takes quite a bit to get this to fire. There we go. Feel like we need to try and whistle like 10 times before it actually goes. We're working with rain at the moment, which means that we're not going to be able to see as well. We'll start making our way around the inlet. It looks like we're down 1 Dilophosaur at the moment. Probably stuck back over that way. 3 is still a good number. The beach is pretty quiet this morning. We've got an Oviraptor here, which I hope our Dilophosaurus is going to be able to take down pretty easily. It's putting up a bit of a fight. Ah, they got it. Oh, and dodos to boot. There we go. Another for the dilos. Looks like we've got some slow boys over here as well. And we're actually reaching the furthest point that we have explored at this stage. Looks like we might have something big and dead floating out there. Little hard to tell. Oh yeah, that's a big shark. Let's be very careful around the water. Looks like the rain is leaving us. But that's gonna be trouble. Oh, shoot. And we are being attacked here. Oh, little boys. Oh, thank you. The dilos are going to work. Excellent. The compies are going down, but we are still under aerial assault. You know what? We're going to jump off of Perry right now just to make this a little easier for us. And they are stealing food from us currently. That's a good hit. We don't have too many stone arrows at the moment. We do have trank arrows, but I don't think that's going to really help us all that much. There we go. 1 down. Come on. There we go, Hilma. Eat to your heart's content, lads. Okay. Well, that was fun. There's a drop back on our island. You know what? We are going to continue on, though. I want to see what lays beyond. Oh, and dodos, I'm sorry, it's really not your good day. As soon as I can actually target you... There we are. Another bite of the dust. I feel like they're getting some pretty good training here. Oh, what is... okay, we got a little sneaky bugger on our tail. Let's get some attacking, please. Oh, you stole my bloody meat, didn't you? Well, we got the whistle off, so they'll be making their way over. I don't know if we can strike as easily from his back. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Hey, bugger off, you leave him alone. Yep, you lot get in there as well. Thank you, thank you. Did you drop anything for us? Because I'd really like my cooked meat back. Or did you eat it all? Yeah, I believe it's meant to drop the packages, but no, it doesn't look like it did there. There it is. Wonderful. I knew one of you would get it. Let's just put that back on the hotbar. You know what? Let's just change out to the trank arrows now just so that we've got something going. We should really avoid using them unless we really need to. Got ourselves another dodo and yet another. What good hunters you are. This is a pretty nice looking section of land. And I don't think we're going to go too much further into it. We do have a few slower creatures that are here. My eyes are certainly drawn to that. Alright lads, the hunts are done. I think what might be best for us to do now is just to see if there are any levels. Level them up as we go, you know? And we'll deal with the meat and everything else once we make it back home. And now I'm just going to need to make sure that I kind of look behind us every now and then to make sure that they're still following okay. Oh, now if we're wanting to be quick, we could just try and swim the gap here to be able to get to that in time. I mean, how dangerous could it be? Well, Perry, you're a little bit more lightweight now. Let's see, eh? Let's go. Okay, nothing under here. That's nice and easy. Make sure that the others are following. Oh boy, where did you come from? Yep, just keep on going. Okay, let's hop on off this and grab whatever is in here. Okay, a saddle. A Phiomia saddle, which I'm pretty sure we already have one of those hanging around. We'll take it anyway, just because. And Perry, let's get back home. Another Dilophosaur. Ooh. I mean, why not, huh? We could hit it with the bowler and then maybe just kind of bonk it over the head. Let's see. We haven't tried that as a taming technique yet. What's the worst that could happen, eh? Now I am aware that the bowlers only work on smaller animals, like this one. Just gonna keep on bonking you on the head. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. There we go. Alright. You're fine. Let's get some meat for you. Don't mind me, we're just borrowing this. Didn't even check to see what level you are. Level 3. Ah, and you're another male. So, yeah. So many dudes. No name for you yet, my friend, but pop along. And I suppose it would be nice for us to be able to find the other Dilo before we make our way back. I imagine it's up in the woods here somewhere. Well, I say woods, in the palms. You know what? Yeah, let's have everyone just kind of chilling on this side for now. And we'll be taking, not the meat, but we'll be taking the hides. And you know what? We should probably take some meat. Welcome back home, Hilma. Let's put the fire on just so that we can get some meat a-cooking. And there we go. That's everything we need. Now, how big are you going to be? You're pretty sizable. Now, we could theoretically fit it underneath of our bed here. I do kind of want to have this as our metalworking area, but I suppose it could work in the corner then, because we could still maybe get the table on the left-hand side of it. There we are. That seems pretty well placed. And now that, well, with that, we can actually start to get ingots. Proper metal. And we do have the Ingrams again now, or the points, to be able to pick up the smithy. So let's grab it. And I am tempted to get the metal tools. I have been advised that, we'll probably find them elsewhere, but it makes sense for me to get them, as far as Hilma's progression goes. Rolling back a bit here though, we do have a frickin' raptor saddle, so that's nice. Well, that we can unlock at least. A feeding trough, which we're going to want for outside. And this here, a wooden raft. And I think that's something that we're going to pick up now because I would love to be able to do some exploration with a raft. And I believe we are able to actually build some things on top of them. Let's see if we can get some metal refining first of all, as, the sun has set on yet another day. I have no idea where this came from. It was just sitting in the forge. We'll probably leave that in there for now. But we're going to need to grab some wood. We're going to chuck a decent stack of it in there. Light that fire, and there we go. That should start smelting away. How is our meat doing? Oh, now I thought that might happen. Let's put out the fire for now. Yeah, we need to actually put recipes in here. So we'll keep our campfire outside for cooking our meat. Are you gonna get burnt if we turn this on? I hope not. There we go. That's a cooking. Nice, okay, the metal is smelting. We've already got 4 of the ingots in there. For us to be able to make a smithy, we're going to need at least 5 ingots, and then a fair bit more stone. We might still have enough. We'll take the ingots to begin with. Nah, we're going to need to do some stone harvesting. Okay, that's okay, that can be done, and you know what? It probably should be done. I do wonder if we're able to chip away at these stones. Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, we're going to be getting them removed. We are going to need another spike to go through here, but I think we're going to try and see if we can get rid of these rocks as well. Oh, wow, that's handy. If we select an item, we can just hit this button here and it pulls the necessary resources to be able to craft it. That's super handy. Well, glad I figured that out, as yes, we needed to repair our pick. Okay, and with that gone, we can see that, yeah, we are definitely going to need to try and fill in that space a little bit more, but we'll be able to do that in the daylight. And there we go, everything to make this mithy. How big are you? Okay, you're pretty sizable, but I'm kind of confident that we are going to be able to fit you into this space. You know what, I think we're probably going to go for something like this, and then just maybe have a storage box in the corner. Yeah, how does that look? That looks workable to me. So over here, I think is where we're going to be able to make a number of different recipes once we actually have them in there. I just have to remember to turn off this once we've actually smelted everything. It's got one more thing to go. Now, I did talk about waiting until the morning to do this, but I think we're just going to go for it now. And we're going to do this freeform because I think we can still kind of cover that gap with just the one. Gotta hope so. Wouldn't mind making another one tonight, so we're just going to have to gather a little bit more wood in the dark. Well, we managed to get a level up out of this. But we do have our 2 pieces ready to go. You know what? Sure. Let's just go straight off of that one there. And then that's perfect. I guess you're stuck in here with us, Triceratops. Level 4. We're going to go straight back into that movement speed again. And with even more points, let's see how far our Ingrams stretch now. Right up to pikes, crossbows, a Stegosaurus saddle, and a Pachyrhinosaurus saddle. It's nice to know that they are out there in the world. We have the start of yet another day. Although, it's a very dark one by the looks of things. I've made a decision. A choice. Something that I want to do before the end of today's episode. A triceratops. We're going to go through it. I don't know if the one down there is the right call. With it being level 3, it's not going to be as good as something that we can find that is a higher level. Although it's so hard to see right now. We're going to have to wait until the sun gets a little bit higher in the sky, or at least until this rain starts to dissipate. But if that's our only one, if that's our only option, that's the one we'll go for. Trying to have a little bit of a look down this side of the beach here. Not seeing much activity. We know that we have at least one on our side of the spikes. There we go. Conditions are a little bit better now. Climbing up our tower, surveying the land. You are the only one. No doubt there could be others further away, but right now, you're our choice. And we really don't want the others to jump in and attack here. So we're going to approach this with as much caution as we can. I don't want to overdo it with the trank arrows here. Because, well, they're arrows. I don't want to accidentally kill it. If I'm back all the way over here, I feel like that's enough distance. I don't think sneaking is going to help us here at all. But we're going to give it a shot. Oh, yep, that is a hit. That's got its attention. It's heading on over towards us at the moment. And what I want to be trying to do here is getting shots at its side where possible. So that's a charge. Okay, let's keep moving. Where are you? There you are. That's 2 arrows in you now. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be going for your head if we can avoid it. Let's just take that boost there, Hilma. Let's stay moving. Swap back to that. Damn, just missed. Okay, tree will help us out there, I think. Or not. Oh boy. Yep, okay. It's on the run. Oh my god, it's down. Okay, it is down. Okay, trank arrows. Thank you. Doing your bit. So, Majo berries, or Mayho. I think they're meant to be the best here. So, let's just see. We did a little bit health damage to him, so that is going to affect, I think, if we get any bonuses. Oh, there we go. Keep on munching. And I feel like that should be enough. There's also a chance that they're going to spoil. But we just need to stay close now. We need to wait. And I suppose while we're waiting, we could spend some points here on a saddle. We've got the saddle unlocked. But for us to actually make the saddle, we're gonna need a lot more hide, which means another hunting trip at some point. Or, if we're able to find something big. Patiently, Hilma waits. There we go. Okay, and you know what? You're immediately getting a name. And that name is Sarah. Even though, you're a boy. You're boy Sarah. At level 5, well, you're lower level, but we're still happy to have you. So, how about you just follow me on back towards home, eh? And I feel like down here, that's where you are going to be living. There we go. You can just stay here for now, Sarah. Look at that. What a find. And Legionnaires, that is where I'm going to be wrapping things up for today's episode. Hilma Baron finally managed to do it. And with no traps, just technique. I think it's always going to be guesswork as to how many of those arrows we are going to need. But it worked out for us that time. And while today we managed to secure our beach a little bit, it is still vulnerable. We're going to need more hide, which means we're going to have to go further out. Perhaps find bigger creatures. Put our dilos to the test. But now Perry will have a friend in Sarah. Even if we're not able to ride him, he can still act as some excellent protection for our growing team. Legionnaires, I ask you, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.